Guys, I stole Hansi Flick's playbook. You won't believe what I found out. Barcelona will be unstoppable going forward. There's no way we are going to get beat on a two-leg competition, and I'm going to show you exactly how this scheme is going to be unstoppable going forward, not only attacking but also defending. And also in this video, I'm going to show you every single aspect of Hansi Flick's tactics and what he used to basically leave Benfica no chance in this game. And let's get into it. But first, you know the drill. Please subscribe if you're a Barça fan. This is the channel for you. All things Barcelona every day, almost every day we are posting something, and it seems like we're playing every 3 days. So there's always a preview match or there's something to talk about. Anyways, this is the lineup that Hansi Flick put out there. Chesney, Araujo, Kunde, Martinez, and Balde. So this is my first small issue I had with Hansi Flick. I thought, that maybe for this game, the better option was Eddie Garcia. And I think that, time, people say, time will tell. And time told the story. Araujo was making a lot of mistakes, and I'm going to show you right now in just a few seconds why I didn't want Araujo to play this game and I wanted Eric instead. Frankie de Jong, Pedri, Olmo. Guys, we have an incredible midfield. And Pedri is just off the charts. And let's just put it out there. This is tiki taka on steroids because we are so fast in the first touch. I am going to show you just a little bit. I'm getting ahead of myself. But I saw Iniesta in Pedri's performance tonight, and I think it's going to be Iniesta going forward. It's incredible. People don't want to say it, but the level of Pedri is just incredible. And Pedri is even a much better defender than Iniesta was. But Iniesta was a pretty good defender, though. But we have Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Lamine Yamal. As far as the lineup for Benfica, we had Antonio, Tomás, Otamendi, Dal. Remember, Carreras, the left back that was suspended due to the yellow card, was humongous in this game, not being available, because that was a big difference. You can see the kind of game that Lamine Yamal had in this one, and it was in some part due to Dal not being as good as Carreras, and Carreras was actually doing a good job on Lamine Yamal first game and the other game before the playoffs. But it's tough to tell because Lamine Yamal wasn't playing at full strength because we were one man down. Arauces, Florentino, Koku, Artakuglu, Pavlidis, and this guy, I'm even gonna attempt to say his name. Let's get into the playbook, guys. And this is the first thing I am going to show you. I already have it lined up here. The very first play of the game, not even 10 seconds. So De Jong is, you're gonna see, and I'm gonna show you right now again. You're gonna see De Jong right here, actually passing to excuse me. Actually passing to Araujo right here. And Araujo, instead of passing it to Martinez, he is going to try to attempt a pass that I have no idea what he was trying to do here. You have two options. You have an option to give it to Martinez, and you have an option to give it to Kunde. And this is the problem. It's normal for the young to look for a center back. The center back for the Hansi Flick style offense is the ones that are initiating offense. This is why it's so important to have Kubarsi. This is why it's so important to have Eddie Garcia. I'm not sure why Hansi Flick didn't give Eddie Garcia the starting option here, because he's so much better creating and initiating offense than what Araujo. Araujo was just awful. Like, I just don't understand. Like, if you're not good at this, just pass. Just make the easy pass and let somebody else do the work. And you can see right here what he's going to do is that he's going to push a long ball into no man's land right here. Like that. This is basically what he's doing right here. Like, like right there. I wouldn't I would be asking a lot of questions. He did not, I'm not gonna highlight them, but I'm highlighting this one. He did three of them that are just like this one, and that is just not good football, man. I don't understand. The one thing I want to highlight in this play right here is how how Benfica was planning to attack is basically going to be on a high press. You can see high press. Everybody has a man, and only Pedri right there. Um, and they were gonna do in high pressing, and they wanted to short the field. They wanted to play man on man, and that's exactly what they did throughout the whole field. They didn't want to give Barcelona any open lanes. They didn't want to give Barcelona any open spots. And you can see right here they actually struggled, and they were able to recover the ball due to exactly what they were trying to do on defense, basically with the high pressing, and that wasn't leaving Barcelona a lot of open fields. But I am going to show you. This is one of the keys of the game. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly how they are attacking Barcelona. Before, when Barcelona came up with this game plan of doing the high line and nobody knew how to stop it in October and November, all the teams were filtrating balls like this. Okay, they were trying to look for the forward, they were trying to look for attackers, for wingers to go in transition. And now, because Barcelona has done that so well, and I'm going to show you throughout this whole video, I hope you stick around. I hope you can stick around until the end, because this video is going, you're not going to see this kind of stuff. I haven't seen anybody talk about this. Look, what are they doing now to attack us? This is what they're doing. They're not attacking us like this. They're attacking us like this. Look, right there. They're looking for the right backs, the left backs, the midfielders. They're not looking for the Pablidis. They're trying to attack. So why? Because they are coming from further back. They're not in their traditional line as a forward would or as a winger would in this situation. And you can see right here, this is the 66, so 67. So look, you can see the long pass came all the way here. So this is where the danger, sorry, this is where the danger is coming, guys, right here. So he's going to receive, and luckily we were able to, I'm missing one picture here, so luckily we were able to defend and make them struggle. So one more thing I want to show you, and I want to highlight my guy right here, Dani Olmo. You're not going to hear a lot of analysis or a lot of talks about Dani Olmo, but Dani Olmo in this game was extremely important, helping Pedri with the link up between Frankie de Jong, between Pedri, between Olmo. We are so set as far as a midfield. We are so solid. And the number 10, in the number 10 role, usually the number 10 is not defending. Usually the number 10, you are not going to see him way back. You're not going to see him defending the way that Dani Olmo is defending. And I'm going to show you throughout this whole entire video what Olmo's role was in this game, and it's going to be really, really interesting. Look, he already linked up. With Pedri Gonzalez right here. He's going to give it, and Pedri is going to push all the way down and attack. And we are going to see him just right now. See what happened? Dani Olmo, the number 10, comes back, recovery, passes it to Pedri, and Pedri is the brain. Pedri is the timing. He's the tempo. He's dictating where we're gonna attack. So he's gonna push a little bit further, and see who opens up. See if Rafinha will open up that way. See if Lamine Yamal will open up this way. And in reality, Pedri is always making the best decision. And what does he do? He gives it to Lamine Yamal on the right, and Lamine Yamal doesn't get a good handle on this ball, doesn't get a good touch, and unfortunately, they were there to stop Lamine Yamal. But That's not the point. The point is the functionality. What are we doing? The more we do this repetition, the more we do it, the better we get. And eventually the goals are going to come. This team is just that good. In this instance, what I want to highlight is what a game did Balde had in this one. Like, I don't understand. I want you guys to understand that he had a masterful game. He had a masterful game. And from the beginning, look, it's right here. He's right there. He's going to do. And one thing that Barcelona is doing extremely well is that every single player in this team is extremely skilled. The skills that Balde had and what he put out there on display tonight is just sensational. I'm just gonna say it. It's just sensational. You don't see this from a lot of left backs. And what Barcelona is going to do so well, they are going to do one touch, one touch, one touch, one touch, and it's like a give and go, give and go, give and go all the way through. Incredible, masterful, and the way they look. There's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven Benfiquistas in this instance, and in reality, look, they're gonna do one touch, one touch. Lewandowski back. Lewandowski is Lewandowski's back to Dani Olmo right here, and then look, Dani Olmo's going to look and see where are we going to attack, and this is where Dani Olmo is playing such an important role as a number 10, helping Pedri in creation and opening up the lanes. And what is Olmo going to do? What is the best pass that he can make? Open space. Look at all the space that we have in this area, and almost gonna see that, and it's going to find Lamine Yamal. And this is one of the first big chances that Lamine Yamal was putting Benfica on a big warning sign, because he made a great play and he was almost going to shoot it, but then he saw Lewandowski, and look, he puts Lewandowski a beautiful, beautiful pass down the seam right there, and Lewandowski in stride. And this is my frustration. I got a lot of hate on my other video about the analysis that I was doing. I got a lot of hate, and people were bashing that I was being too harsh on Lewandowski, and probably so. But this is one of my frustrations with Lewandowski that I have right now. It's just like he's too slow. Like, he prime Lewandowski, or even early this season Lewandowski, he would score from this. Like, he would find a way to score, whether that's waiting, whether that's doing it faster. Like, he would just make the right decisions. And that is my issue with him right now. He's not making the right decisions. He's really, really just stuttering, just making the wrong plays. He doesn't have the confidence. It's not even close to having the kind of confidence that Hansi Flick needs or Barcelona needs. Like, for me, if Lewandowski can be good, I'm happy. I want him to succeed. I want him to succeed, because if he succeeds, Barcelona succeeds, and we all win. And people make me seem like I want to talk bad about him, and I don't. It's what it is. I'm looking at it right now, and this is another play. Like I said, you go back and watch the highlights or watch future games of Barcelona, they are always going to try to attack in this direction right here. It's not going to be this direction anymore. It's not going to be that way. So this is a play where Kunde makes a nice play and gives it to Lamine Yamal, and Lamine Yamal, he can use all the spacing, and you can see. So he's getting the ball almost a midfield, and this is where he's basically going to give Rafinha the assist. But he look at where he picks it up, and he's able to drive this. This is why Lamine Yamal is so unstoppable. You don't know if he's gonna cut inside, he's gonna cut outside, he's gonna try to dribble you to death. You can see right here. Look, what is he gonna do? He's going to dribble two guys, and these two guys are basically left in the dust. Like, Lamine Yamal is too fast. Is too fast for if you give him that kind of spacing. And look, I think he was taking a shot. I think he was, I definitely think that he was taking a shot right here. But he finds Rafinha. Who cares? He finds Rafinha instead, and we score the first goal. Rafinha is untouchable right now. He already has more goals than Vinicius has ever scored in one season. I think he's what, nine, no, 6 goals. I think he's 6 goals away from the all-time record set by Cristiano Ronaldo. So that's the kind of season that Rafinha is having, and the kind of season that he had last year to this season is night and day, and it's just unbelievable. And sorry if this video is taking so long, but you guys can see this is the 10th minute when we score, and so many things have been going on already in this game. And Rafinha scores a banger. That was a nice goal. It wasn't easy, and like any game in the Champions League, nothing's easy, right? Literally a minute after, we cannot defend this goal for longer than a minute when we already given up a corner kick. And what happens? My man Araujo makes a huge mistake because he's a big body on the defense. He's a tremendous body on the defense, and he doesn't use it. You can see it right here. He's dodging, like he wants to hide. Why are you trying to hide? Why are you trying to hide from the ball? Otamendi is going to come right here and basically header all by himself because Kunde has him, and he's supposed to have him. Balde's got this guy right here, so it's all on him. He could do a little bit better. Like I know it was deflected, and that can throw you off a little bit, but he was so big. If he extend his body and he jumps, he can get to this ball 100%. And you can see it right here, just looking. And I think Chesney could have done a little bit better, but at the same time, that's I'm not, that I can't knock him for somebody gets a shot on you like in the goalie area. That's you can't really stop it. You can't. There's not a lot you can do there. This is one of the great plays that Balde made. This is actually a play. I don't have the picture, but Benfica did a good job on Pedri, and Pedri lost the ball right here. Lost the ball in this area of the field right here, and Balde was able to sprint and get to this and mark this guy, and he recovers, and then now this guy is trying to press. Like I said, look, they are pressing. They are pressing man on man, high pressure, and Balde he's able to bounce this ball off and get a corner kick. I'm sorry, not a corner kick, but get the ball for Barcelona in this instance, right? So this is the Lamine Yamal goal, and one thing I do want to point out for this specific is the set pieces with Hansi Flick are so much different than we saw with Xavi, in my opinion. I think with Xavi, we did get some goals from set pieces, but from Hansi Flick, I'm seeing a trend where almost in every game we get so close to scoring goals with set pieces, and it's worth to be noted. In this instance, we don't get this goal from we don't get the goal from the set piece. The ball actually goes through. But let's take a look. Let's take a look. Everybody's talking about Lamine Yamal's goal, but nobody's talking about the hassle, guys. The hassle. Look, he runs sprinting all the way. He easily could have get it, he could just let it go and get the ball back or whatever because it was deflected by the Benfica. But no, he goes and gets it and creates something out of nowhere. And look, he has one, two, three, four, five, an army of 5 guys, an army of 5 guys, an army of 5 guys against Lamine Yamal, and he's leaving open quite a few. They're leaving open quite a few Barca players, but he's not having none of it. Like Leo Messi type of player, they're just going to go for the throat, and he goes for the throat all right. He puts it all the way there, and I think we've all seen that goal. It's just incredible. Lamine Yamal is a generational player. What I see when I rewatch games and I see when I'm watching things slowly for this video, for instance, and I can see the way he plays, it's just, I hope Lamine Yamal can have a longevity career just like Leo Messi did, where he's just consistent in every season. Because Lamine Yamal, if he is right, football is right, and we all love watching these kind of goals. And this is a spectacular type of player, and that is just the kind of player that Lamine Yamal and what he possesses and the kind of abilities that he has and the way he makes decisions and whether that's passing or scoring. And a lot of Madridistas are saying that he doesn't have enough goals, so he's trying harder to make goals. And look at this golazo from Lamine Yamal. It's just incredible. This is another play that I want to highlight. I really want to highlight my man Dani Olmo. I love Dani Olmo. You guys will see that's kind of a theme going forward. Like when I'm watching him, I'm just in awe of just the kind of things that he can do as a number 10 and the way he presses. And this was a 50-50 ball. And what he's going to do, he's going to find Lewandowski yet again with another sitter. It's incredible how Lewandowski, it's like almost like he lost the ability to score. He, Olmo makes a great play right here, and he gives him an amazing assist. And look, Lewandowski can get this ball, and think about what he wants to do, but he does one more body move that makes it difficult on himself. And you are about to see it where he just shoots it and the goalie is right there. It's not, he doesn't look for the corners or anything like that. But I do think that he is doing one more move than what he needs to do on his body. He's not making the decision at the right time, whether that's waiting for it or waiting or too soon or too late. There's no in betweens right now, and this is one of the reasons why things are getting complicated for Lewandowski right now. Okay, so this play is the balde right here. It's a thing of beauty. This is amazing. You'll see balde is right here. So balde is right here. Right now, it's basically a 4-on-4 situation, but kind of crowded down here for Benfica. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna do a give and go, and you'll see on the next picture that's a give and go. But look at Balde. Balde is already reading. Dude, he's reading the pass, and he's so fast. He knows that he can get to this ball right there, and like I said, with this high pressing offense from Benfica, they have one, two, three. They have let me highlight them for you. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. They have seven guys attacking Barcelona in this instance. Barcelona also has seven, so they're playing a lot of men on men. But the way that and the speed, they underestimate Balde's speed right here because he recovers, but he's not happy with just recovering. No, no, no. He is going to attack. He's going to attack. See, that's a 50-50 ball right there. The guy kind of laces out a little bit, and Balde, he's able to turn up and go. And that's a sprint, baby. That's a sprint. You can't stop it. And this reminded me of that goal that he scored against Real Madrid at the end of the match, at the end of the first half. It's the same type of run, the same kind of speed he's going to hit you with. And he's going to actually wait. So he waits for this defender to sell out on the tackle, and he's going to find Rafinha right here down to the left, and he gives Rafinha an amazing opportunity. Rafinha still has to score an amazing goal. He still have to have a good finish, but the big job was all on Balde. I'm sorry. I love this goal. He scores a rocket. Like I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying? Like Rafinha is just unstoppable right now. He's just a force to be reckoned with at this moment, and it's Ballon d'Or type of season. I don't know. I don't know what how Barcelona is going to settle this. Is it going to be this is the type of season that you know you're having a great season when you have Rafinha that could potentially win the Ballon d'Or. Lamine Yamal, if he keeps scoring big time goals like this, nobody cares scoring a goal against Betis or scoring a goal against Real Sociedad. These are the games that matter, and this is where Lamine Yamal turns it up. And if he can score and we can get on a big run right here and score important goals, Lamine Yamal can also win the Ballon d'Or. And what about Pedri? Pedri is a magician. Tonight, he was he was able to win an MOTM Man of the Match on a night where Rafinha scored 2 goals and an assist, and Lamine Yamal had a goal and an assist. And the fact that Pedri won it, this is great news for Barcelona. This is great news because that means we are having a type of season that is just incredible. And what I want to highlight on this play is just how well the highline is just on point. And these are the kind of this is a goal that they scored on us, but it didn't count. And these are the kind of faces we want to see, and this is what we want to see right here. This is what we want to see. The frustration, just a little bit, but it's still offside, baby. Um, this is another play that I just want to highlight how they're attacking us. And to my earlier point, and this is how I think the Hansi Flick is adjusting to this type of plays to the sides, and Inigo Martinez knows and studies that teams are gonna want us play like this in a give and go, and he's able to get to this ball right here in stride. Excuse me. He's able to get this ball in stride, and he kind of bounces it off the attacker actually. So this is the last play I'm going to show, and I'll be done with this video. And I cannot leave this video without showing you this is almost the perfect goal that Barcelona almost scored. And it all started with Chesney. So Chesney gave this ball to Martinez. Martinez gives it to Balde. Balde gives it to Pedri. Pedri finds Rafinha, and you'll see right now, it is incredible. But he finds Rafinha, and right here, you can see, sorry guys, you can see the give and go, and he's going to just go crazy. The young is he's the young can exploit the space, and he's just going to drive up until somebody gets open, and he goes to the right, elects to go to Lamine Yamal area. He kind of waits too long, and to the point where Kunde is able to get to this spot right here. But Lamine Yamal knows as soon as Lamine Yamal knows that De Jong is late, so he waits and he sees that Kunde it's coming to this area of the field, and he's just gonna give him an amazing pass, and Kunde takes the center, and the only thing we missed was Lewandowski and De Jong. Rafinha could get to this ball, but he's offsides. From what I saw in a couple replays, Rafinha is offside. And guys, we were so close to scoring a perfect golazo, and it's so sad we couldn't score there. How amazing it would have been for Frankie de Jong to actually get this goal, and it would have been awesome. It would have been great. But guys, that's all I got tonight. We had a great night. Liverpool is out. PSG is playing a good team football as well. It wouldn't be easy to play them right now, and it goes to show you how easy things can change. You know, Liverpool was the best team in the world, and now they lost to PSG and they're out of the competition, and that's just a little better for Barcelona. One more step to go, and we are on to the quarterfinals. I hope you like this video. Please leave me a comment. Let me know where you agree, where you disagree. If you like this type of content, let me know so we can keep going. Please like and subscribe. See you guys on the next one.